Alright. Hello, hello. Give me a second to set up the things that I do. But yes, today is the start of, I don't know how to describe it. A thing. A thing that's happening. Obviously I'll get more into it a little bit later, but the point is, my job, because I had two jobs, right? I left my main job a month or so ago, and that's, I hadn't been contacted by my other job in a while, so I figured at most they're gonna contact me once or twice. They flooded me with shifts, so don't get me wrong, happy to have the income. But also, God, I'm gonna be so dead for the next, 3 weeks. It's gonna be awful. Oh my goodness, this is awful. Sorry, there's always time for a CDI reference. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing on with Dark Cloud 2. Dark Cloud 2. Yeah, I've been enjoying the game. I have. I admit, it's not as straightforward as the first game, so I think that might be the big stumbling block for me thus far. But otherwise, it's a good game. It's good. I enjoy. And then tomorrow, I stream with Heart, and we're gonna stream Factorio, which I have been playing on my own time, so I'm a little bit, when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit further ahead. So I at least know roughly what to expect. Son! Hey! It's good to see you! It is you! Hi. Yes, I'm going to be... Oh god! It's happening! Sorry. I am gonna be so dead for the next, 3 weeks. It's gonna be awful. I'm sorry, in advance. Streams are gonna be at very weird times. And I'm sorry. And you are first. Indeed. And the yawns begin. They do, unfortunately. But it's fine. Hi. So, yeah, this is actually the first Dark Cloud 2 stream I'm doing where I'm not using my VTuber model. I'm actually a real human being. I'm made of flesh. And also, you know what? I can show... I mean, I don't know how many people would care to see, but I can show the souvenirs I got at Universal Studios. I got the Mario Kart trophy replica for the Universal Studios Cup, and then I wasn't as prepared for this as I thought I was. Get out of the friggin' bag. It's a square box. And then I got this statue of Mario at Super Nintendo World, which is super adorable. I love it. So there's that. Oh, and also, technically, I mean, it's a souvenir. I got the power-up band, which you need for the park. It's gold Mario, because I'm a prima donna like that, and I like gold. I like gold. The look of it, the smell of it, the taste of it. But yes. Yeah. I had an incredibly fun weekend. And I didn't get to show that off until just now. But I love gold. Oh, gold! Also I should mention, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door came out today, which is super exciting. I'm sad I can't afford it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's stream. Well, no, I know what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's stream and the stream, but after Dark Cloud 2. I wanted it to be... I wanted it to be Paper Mario, but I don't know if it'll happen or not. Because also, I'm so mad at Nintendo of America, because they were like, oh, we're gonna do this really cool... Well, Nintendo in general was like, we're gonna do this really cool slipcover that makes it like the GameCube box art. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then they were like, but it's only... You can only officially get it either... I mean, like, in America, at least. You can only officially get it, either at Nintendo's store in New York, or you get the PDF file of it to print out yourself. And I don't have a printer that could print anything near as cool. So I'm sad. Do I have anything that I can throw in? No? Okay. Thought maybe putting the time coin in. Said it was something mysterious. Sorry. Also, I should probably mention, too, because, since it is Paper Mario, release day, we're probably going to be raiding Groovy. Because Groovy's doing a 12-hour stream of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. Guess I don't have the item to throw into the pool yet. This might be a time to bust out the walkthrough, which I'm loath to do, but this game's already been confusing enough that it's been called for. I'm just ashamed of myself as a gamer. But yes, I have a lot of energy as it stands, but I guarantee you, I barely got any sleep last night. I was so just drained when I woke up. So, my energy is not going to last very long. Oh, I didn't even check what the conditions were for the medals. Can I check that on... Oh, actually, wait, I can, can't I? Only using Monica's sword. Okay. Monica. Man eating grass? More like woman eating grass. Never mind. That's a... not at the top of my game. Also, I think I've been watching a lot of Lythero, so I think my brain started to say, like, Yim, because that's how he says game. Like, Yim, because he's Irish. But yeah, What are you aiming at? What are you aiming at? Hi, Kai! I am not aiming very well today. Wake up, thank you. It's not a matter of wake up that's the issue. It's a matter of I'm running on so little sleep. My brain's just fried. And also I turned the volume of that down because it was too loud and it startled me too much. Found the wind crystal. But yes, hi Kai, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I apologize that my stream schedule is going to be kind of all over the place for the next couple of weeks. I swear, when I left my main job, I was like, my other job hasn't contacted me in ages, like, surely it's, they might contact me once more or something, but, like, it's gonna be pretty bare. And then suddenly, just out of nowhere, they were like, Alex, we really need you to come in and do these shifts. It's like, I need money, so... It is late, I know. I'm sorry, Kai. I'm very sleepy. Oh. Well, for what it's worth, I am streaming with Heart tomorrow, and we're gonna be playing more Factorio. So you'll get to see even more Brain Dead Shadow. Break two, yeah, I mean, sort of. Because my job has 2 shifts in the day. One that goes from 7 AM to 8 AM, and one that goes from 2 to 3. So, really inconvenient timing all around. Run! Run! Eat the bread! But yeah, Kai, I got to go to Universal Studios this weekend. I got to go to Super Nintendo World, and that was so fun. I'm Crossguard, yes, yeah. So, like, the timing makes sense. It's just not fun for me. Damn it! Okay, that's fine. I'm not using the armband right now anyway. It'll be that way. Level up. Can this wear off? Can I stop walking? You know, the other thing I'm realizing, part of what makes the combat hard for me is I'm impatient, and I want to just go in and start flailing, but that's really not effective. And I know that's a me problem, it's a skill issue, whatever, but... One of my coworkers is very sickly, and is out a lot. Oh, that's understandable. Switch between being on the day shift and night. Oh boy. Sounds... like a nightmare. Not in terms of, like... you know, I'm not trying to, like, be rude to your coworker or whatever, but just in terms of sleep schedule stuff. Okay. Sure, it's annoying, but the work is peaceful. Okay, well, that's good. It would be miles worse if the work was brutal, you know? Ah, there we go. It would be miles tails per hour worse. No! Ho ho ho. I just walk around and stand. Hey, I mean, there are worse ways to make money, right? To be fair, this is kind of what mall security is. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. So you're a real-life Paul Blart? I'm just kidding. That was just... My brain... Again, this is the effects of Sleepy Shadow, but my brain was like, Paul Blart Mall Cop. I should say that. So I'm sorry. And you thought my regular jokes were bad. Just walk walking around making sure nobody steals the bagel. Yep. Do you get bagels, though, to eat for yourself? Bagels are delicious. I buy them sometimes. Oh, okay. I was hoping they would be supplied. Get the everything bagel. Everything bagels are good. My favorite, I think, is probably poppy seed, but basically any how do I put this? Pretty much any bagel I'm happy with, so long as it's, you know, not like super dry. I did it! I did it!
Looks like we got them all.
Got them all. I did it with, yeah, only Monica's sword. Back when my home city used to have a family-owned bagel place that was really close to me, they used to have cinnamon apple bagels, and I used to get those with cream cheese and lox. It was so good. But sadly, my city decided to be really shitty and kick out family-owned businesses in favor of higher-paying chains and such. So only been one theft this month, and it was today. Oh, really? Oh boy. Hopefully it was nothing too bad. I guess I'm gonna have to swallow my pride and look at the walkthrough. Because even though I didn't want to, I wanted to, I want to make progress. I've been in this area for what feels like a month. Okay, so, yeah. Go back to Sindane after getting the gym, watch a brief cutscene. Conda is now on your train. You can hold a measly 6 more. Whoop-de-frickin-do, since you can't. That's literally what it says. And hey, DJ! It's good to see you again. What brings you into my stream of all? I know I'm not streaming Paper Mario. I can't afford it. I'm sorry. This. So returns the butterfly to talk to Master Uton. And you can go through the area. Buy the barrel cannon. Interesting. It was an accidental shoplift. Oh, interesting. Many cute. Oh, okay. Well, if you are parting, thank you, Kai. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the adorable gifts. And, emotes, excuse me. Yeah. But yeah, DJ, how have you been? It has been a while. And Structor too, hey! Welcome, welcome. Happy Paper Mario launch day. It's been a while, and I'm good. I'm glad you're good. Yeah, sorry I haven't joined many voice calls lately. I don't know, you can blame me being antisocial for this, but I just don't have a whole lot of energy for voice calls anymore. You know? And I'm doing okay. I left my my main job like a month ago or so. So the guide said I need to buy cannon? I assume. Weird. Yeah, happy Paper Mario Day. I am hoping to get it soon. It just depends, because also limited run games, because I'm still a big fan of them. I know they've been going through controversy lately, but they I'm feeling low energy for call. Yeah, that's the thing. Imagine that, but just all the time. That's how I feel. That's why I haven't really joined much, because it's like, every time I think about it, it's like, oh, but then I have to talk, and like, I have to explain myself, and it's, yeah. Okay. So return to the planet, talk to Master Uton, to buy a barrel cannon from Cedric. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit too thick to have that happen. One too many cheat days. I can't even buy anything from Cedric anymore. Okay, whatever. Make this Dane. Can't build much, go back into the forest. Pixie. Your first chance to get Yell's Yell Scoop. Head back to Sindane, check out the new Geostones, press select to enter the Criterion, press triangle to bring up the menu, go back to Walima, the cutscene will commence, and go back to Palm Branks, talk to Gordon, give him a holy water, and he'll join you. Okay. Oh god, this is so much less clear than the first game. You don't have to talk, just joining it. I guess so, but I feel bad, because also... I'm sorry, dying. I still have to type messages in response, because I don't want to just ignore people if I'm in a call, you know? Do you see Groovy's new Paper Mario-esque PFP? On Twitch? Because we are going to be rating Groovy at the end of the stream, because this probably isn't going to be a super long stream, and I know Groovy's doing like a 12-hour stream, which, let me see, I have not actually seen... Aw, that's adorable! That's great. Okay. Sorry, I'm... Go back to Walking Alone, cutscene will play, now go back to Palm Branks, talk to Gordon. Okay, I'll have to talk to Gordon then. I think. I admit, I'm kinda lost already. Path forward is so much less clear in this game. That's what it feels like. If it wasn't for that, I would say this is a pure upgrade so far, but aside from, you know, not knowing where the hell I'm going. Started playing the first Paper Mario game and I'm enjoying it. Good! Paper Mario was my first Paper Mario game. It's funny actually, I got it because back in the day my aunt visited from like Philadelphia, and she just randomly was like, oh hey, here's a game for you, because I know you like games. So, I was like really excited, and I played through it, and it was wonderful, but I couldn't beat the final boss, so I dropped it. Never completed. But what happens with the job, if you don't mind telling? Oh, no, it's nothing serious, it's just... So both of the jobs that I have are not even just part-time, they're like event. Because, okay, my crossing guard job is one where it's like they only contact me if they need me. So for a while, they just didn't even need me. But my other job was working at the Honda Center, which I enjoyed, but both of the jobs dry up during the summer because you know, Honda Center revolves around hockey season. Hockey doesn't go on during the summer, and school doesn't need as many crossing guards during the summer. Ah, Ray! No, why? I'm not stinky. I'm. Oh. But it's a precious Ray. Ah, how are you? It's good to see you. Sorry, I'm just explaining that. By the time shifts would start back up again for me, I was gonna be in school, and I was like, it's too much for me to manage. So it's better to leave while, you know, there's plenty of opportunity to. No, I'm not selling Honda Civics, I work at an arena. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm sad that everyone's having Paper Mario fun and I'm missing out, but aside from that, everything's good. The Honda Center shifts are random. Yeah, at least my shifts were always to coincide with events, so it was pretty random scheduling. You know what? They used to call it the pond, because that's where the Ducks would play. Like, the hockey team, the Ducks. And that was, like, the perfect name to me. But then Honda bought it instead of Arrowhead, so they changed it. Now it's just the Honda Center. I figured Bug Fables, but... Oh, yeah, I need to play Bug Fables. I do own it, and I heard it was good. But I haven't tried it myself. But I do know Thousand Year Door is an excellent game. Other than me getting stuck on the final boss, I had a great time with it. Been really fun so far. That's what I've heard. Admittedly, though, there are little things that bother me, but they're probably the sorts of things that, like, you know, are really nitpicky, for lack of a better term. I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to find a better walkthrough. Maybe this walkthrough is not doing it for me. I was going to buy a gallon of Arrowhead water as a Porsche. Yeah, exactly. But you need to buy a gallon of Honda Accord. Easy. No, honestly, while I would love support, I'm nowhere near being able to make streaming or content creation a full-time thing. So, unfortunately, it's just gotta remain a pipe dream for now. Whoops, no, I want that there. The controls for this are a little weird. Can I invest $10 in .1 share of... Yeah. There's probably somebody who has a plan like that. Somewhere. I don't know how, but... There, I got... Did I do it? Oops. Did I do it properly? See, it says nose and eye trees near river. Which is what I placed, right? This is river. Do I need to, like, put them on the other side? Like a timeshare with a car, not a ride share, yeah. And drive the car for 8 hours a year. Yeah, something like that. God, even with a guide, I'm still struggling with this game. I'll be honest with you. If I wasn't streaming this game, I'm not entirely sure that I would have kept pursuing it. Like, I would have gotten stuck and just been like, well, I can't figure it out. But that's why I stream, at least partially, because I want to force myself to actually finish games, not just play a little bit and be like, I don't know what to do, this is the first roadblock. Don't understand it. Have you ever heard of how ridiculous it is to get out of timeshares? I've heard. They're, to my understanding, they didn't used to be that way, but they are now, so, yeah. Also, Ray, I don't know if you've played this game, so I'm sorry if this seems kind of out of nowhere, but it's a fun game. You know, old PS2 JRPG. Made by Level 5, the people who do Professor Layton and Yokai Watch and stuff. It should be illegal. I think they should be more strictly regulated. I don't necessarily know about illegal. Like, the idea of a bunch of people pitching in to all share a thing isn't necessarily something I think should be illegal, but just the way they handle it, I think, is not okay. I need to... Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a failure. It's our cloud to walk through. 'Cause, like... Really, though. Robert. Am I still in chapter 1? Hold on. No, surely I've reached chapter 2. Oh god. Oh, everything's going wrong. Okay, as you reach the station, inside of your geostone, blah, 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 okay, this level offers nothing new and exciting aside from monsters. Oh god, this game is... too much. Okay, okay, 30 seconds to admire the pretty waterfall and check the pool, toss in the seed. Do I have that? I don't even think I have it. Okay, at least, you know what, this guide seems to be a little better. So, hopefully, I can get myself back on track. Actually, from what it looks like... Okay, I'm gonna try this. Sorry if it's gonna waste a little time. But, it looks like I should go to a couple of floors and get a few other geostones. Because... Oh, I didn't mean to take a picture. Because it looks like I'm missing a few geostones. And that might be the best thing to do right now. Anyway, there was a lot of news today in terms of gaming stuff. Okay, I got a geostone, I didn't for these, but do these have one? The geostone fell. Interesting. Also, Limited Run Games put up pre-orders for Clock Tower, the remake that they're doing. I'm really excited for that, actually. Not the PS1 Clock Tower, but like the Super Nintendo one, which is cool. I'm excited that they decided to do that. Hey, Prague! It's good to see you. I'm glad you're still alive. Hey, you're a precious and amazing being. And yeah. I mean, I have plenty of room for bombs. Ow, ooh. No you. And, you can't deny it, so there. Oh no. Okay. We need to... Let's get in the ride pod. Okay, we're good. Thank goodness. Should have him eat a nut. Yeah. You eat the chestnut. And then immediately get back in the ride pod, because I forgot that these enemies are pretty tough without the power of the ride pod. feel like I should just stay in the ride pod. But I don't want to waste fuel. Because it's funny, it doubles as your health and as your movement ability. You eat up fuel by moving. Which is a weird mechanic. Like, it makes sense in racing games like F-Zero, but there's a thing in a JRPG? I don't know. I wonder if Monica will ever get a ride pod of her own. Don't you love when games killed you? Oh, I know. That is the best, right? There it is. I ran out of fuel by getting it punched out of my face. As the end of the AVGN, or his car runs out of gas and explodes. Yeah. Again, I haven't seen much AVGN, so I can't say I know exactly what you're talking about, but, I get what you mean. No, I don't want to target. I'd rather Walmart. Okay. Sorry. Again, I'm operating on very little sleep. So please forgive my horrible, horrible jokes. They were making a joke about how tanks in a car. Oh, I see. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Scott the Woz lately, and that's definitely like his humor style, you know. Like, he'll talk about a feature like that, and then it'll like cut to him in his car, and it blows up, and then it cuts right away. It's very, very much his style. Although, am I a nerd for bringing up Scott the Woz? I don't know. So that's Xbox. Wait, who does? E-gamers. Scott the Woz has Xbox shampoo? Does he? Oh, okay. I haven't like seen a whole lot of his stuff. Like, he has a lot of recurring characters and jokes and stuff that just haven't internalized for me. Again, he's a great creator. I'm not trying to, like, diss him or anything. Just, it's funny to me. It's green. Yeah, I would expect nothing less. I really wish I owned the Xbox prototype that was like a Silver X. It looks so gaudy. I love it. You know, I realized, I looked up, or well, I recognized, don't backflip. Attack. I looked up, or I knew, what's his name, Max's voice actor, but I wonder if Monica's voice is recognizable too. Like maybe Maybe I just didn't look close enough yet. I'm sorry, I just realized you sent me a behind the voice actors thing, but I don't remember it now. Can you imagine if NS kept the aesthetic of the... Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Like, even the 360 still had kind of its own charm where it was like silver and green. You know, I was about to say, like, even the Xbox One to some extent had its own green identity. Now it just feels like it's like, yeah, the Series X, it's a thing you can use. But I mean, you know, as much I hate Microsoft shutting down those studios just like everyone else, but I still think having competitors in the video game market's important. Ridiculous how they had like 3 different... Yeah. Well, what I find funny is that it, oh, I need to repair. I think people preferred the Blades one, but then Microsoft was just like, no, you're gonna do this other one. People preferred, yeah. You know, why is it doing this? Oh, okay, am I back? Why is it doing this? This is like the second time this has happened in a row. Why? Everything should be fine. I can still go to websites. Why must you do this to me, Internet? Or OBS. You know, I think this might be an OBS problem. Seems back, okay. I have to, like... Oh, God. I have to troubleshoot this, because I'm pretty sure it's just OBS. My computer says the internet's totally fine. I can go to websites and stuff. But then OBS just randomly is like, oh, I lost all my frames! It's like, why? I think OBS might just be having an issue. If it does it again, though, I'm going to lose my mind. RIP OBS, seriously. Anyway, what was the last thing you heard me say? Because I don't remember now. The Xbox Blades? Oh, okay. Well, basically, the Xbox Blades were cool, and it was funny that they changed away from it to something people think is worse. But I guess that's just Microsoft for you. Anyway, did you hear that Atari bought the rights to Intellivision? That is actually pretty exciting, because Intellivision was owned by Tommy Tallarico, who, is a yikes. Yeah, they just announced it today. He probably did. But I assume any decent businessman could talk him down. Although apparently they're still gonna try and make, whatchamacallits, Amicos, and like games for the Amico. He can be on cribs for real. God. I do have to say, H-Bomber Guy did the Lord's work there. Hold on, so that's 1, 2, 3. I think I might need... Actually, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then so this is 9, so I need 6 more. Okay. I get suspicious. Oh yeah. No, Tommy Tallarico's name, I mean, it wasn't great to begin with, but is completely in the garbage now. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. So do I have... Does it say I have 5 trees placed? I don't even... It won't even tell me that. Let's just make a... Let's just make a few. Apparently he worked on Super... Yes, he did! Yeah, working for PETA is pretty cringe, so... What is funny, though, is I did see a lot of people talking about him, being like, it's funny because he has a career that most people would say is pretty good, and yet he still feels the need to, talk himself up, you know? I mean, I guess that's just, you know, who he is, but, like... It is so funny to think that, like, he otherwise should have been pretty proud. According to the Geostone, we brought back this time, if we want to bring Jirok back, we get someone who knows about trees to integrate to Sydney. That's right, there are lots of people. Oh, okay. Someone who knows about trees. I see. Gordon. That's great! I'll grab my stuff. Okay, finally, progress. Or as my friends... Oh, God, I keep doing that. As my friends would say, progress. Hilarious that Meat Boy people embrace Tofu Boy. Yes, yeah. That is, like, the perfect way to handle that situation. Is this not Max's house? I thought it was. And I know it's Cedric's workshop, but I thought he lived, like, back here. Okay. Unless... Okay. Haha, JK, unless... So Nintendo's response to Peter's Pokemon game sounds so threatening. Yes. Oh, I know. That it is quite terrifying to think about. On the other hand, PETA are horrible people anyway, so... You know. It's just how it is. Gordon! It's Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. Gordon! We need you! What I find funny about that is there are references to Team Plasma in the PSP. No, yeah, no, they know enough to, like, poke and prod at least. It said we will shoot on sight. Yeah, I'm sure. Just like PETA does at any of their shelters. So why is the camera... Okay. I was gonna say, like, why is the camera angled that way? Are you Gordon? This pond has lots of strange fish. Are you Gordon? No. Are you Gordon? No. Are you Gordon? It's okay, take your time. Sorry, SpongeBob joke. And also, John, welcome. Sorry, I'm sleepy. I have not been sleeping well. I hope you're having a good one. Rip a Famicom game. Yeah. PETA has never given it to us. Yeah. Yeah. It's really, sad. You're a Dark Cloud fan? Awesome! I streamed the first game a little while back, and, I originally played it at a friend's house, and I enjoyed it, but I never really got to play a whole lot of it, so I was like, oh, well, I should buy... the Moon People from the first game. Sorry, I enjoyed the first game. I was like, I wish I could play it myself, but I didn't have a PS2 as a kid, so, I could only dream of the day, and then finally I bought it for myself. People kills it because they don't believe in animal husbandry and they're not vocal. But yeah, I mean, they run kill shelters, it's not... They're not for the ethical treatment of all animals, just, you know, some animals. Also, John, I apologize if this is going to be a painful playthrough, because I admit this game feels a lot less straightforward than the first game did. I think domestication is unethical. Yeah. Even though it's far too late for that. The camera angle for this is weird. I find I became a game dev because... Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool. What, do you mind if I ask what you've, developed? Because, I'm a collector of video games, but I'm not collecting for the sake of it so much as, like, I really just intensely love video games. So, like, I read up on the history of it and all that. Would I like to borrow the power of the gods? Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right! Actually, I would like to own some soap. It's definitely a complex problem. I doubt many people would argue the solution is kill. Oh yes, yeah, that's precisely it. Lab-grown meat, yeah. You know, I talked with my sister, who's a biologist, about it, and she's a little more, because like I mean she loves animals just as much as anyone else, but she's a little more I guess skeptical would be the word about like lab-grown meat stuff, because ultimately, to create it on a scale that would feed humans, like, it's still going to affect the environment and such, you know? And there are a lot of animals that we've bred to the point that they are basically just for slaughter, so... It's one of those things where... I don't know. It might not necessarily be as ideal as some people think it is. Put anything out there? Tutorial. Hey, I mean, tutorial games are still much more than I could do right now, so I'm still impressed. Sun is the biologist. Yeah, I wasn't gonna specifically out you, Sun, but if you wanna volunteer, yes. You put it well when you told it to me. You were like, it's only to spare the cute animals. It's not, you know, there are other animals and insects and things that still rely on the current ecosystem, so shifting it to lab-grown meat and stuff would still impact things, you know? Yeah, the other solutions like plant-based substances, but yeah, Impossible Meat gonna do a lot of good. You know what? I've actually tried Impossible Meat, and I have to say it's pretty good. I was impressed. Oh, are you Gordon? Oh, Max. I don't think I've ever been to this area, so it's a little weird that it asked me to go here. Poor tree. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can get you that. Oh, well. I guess I can take a picture of him, too. This is Max's house. Pretending to be poor. He's the richest kid in town. I know. It's so funny. Why does he turn around and then turn around again? No, not out you as a biologist, just out you as saying that. Because I didn't want to, like, speak for you if you could phrase it far more intelligently than I could. Also, hilariously, lab-grown still relies on animal products. That's... yeah. Welcome back, Kai! John, have you ever played, Earthbound? Oh, heck! Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. But I was legitimately going to comment. Oh, and Darkman, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. But yes, I was going to. Your comment reminds me of how Ness is like so rich in that game. I saw a really funny comic very recently where it was like, yes, to get that band free, you'll need about $10,000, and Paulo goes like, $10,000, and Ness is like, oh man, a whole week's worth of allowance? Stop, philosophers. Neurons, they cannot feel anything. There are actually arguments about plant rights. Still stand by if I guess so, but I just... I don't want to be like, Sun said this, and then it's like, well, no, I said it like this, so that it to, yeah. Now, when's the next community, and is it Helldivers? It can be Helldivers. I don't know when the next community night will be. Probably Monday again, because Monday is like the only day, that's been lining up for me. Play Helldivers? Yeah. No, I need to play more Helldivers. I played it once, and, not that I had a bad time or anything, but I just haven't picked it up again. Because I'm just not a big fan of, like, live servicey type games. You play Helldivers? Did not know that? Yeah. Yeah, I was gifted it, and I played it, and I didn't hate it or anything. It was just, I don't know, I think I get intimidated by it. I might host the match. Yeah, we can figure it out. Recently found out plants can see, so it wouldn't shock me if they could think. I'm sure on some level there's an amount of consciousness that every living thing has, you know? I've played the shit out of it. I mean, a lot of people have. I hear it's good. I'm not trying to, like, denigrate it or anything. It's just, for me, any live service game is just intimidating, really. I want to try Helldive difficulty. No. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I didn't really get to play very frequently, so, like, a lot of it is gonna have to be taught to me, for lack of a better phrase. Play Scorden. So, yeah. I'm not opposed to that. One thing that does kind of worry me, though, is, I don't want to have to be, like, super hard carried. You know? It's hard to explain. I'm a coward. And so to now use shotguns unless this is a very specific one. Even then, that one is like a type of weapon. Okay. Oh, is there no change to the future yet? Do I need to create, like, another house? Yeah, I probably don't. I played, like, one mission, so I have very basic stuff. The breaker incendiary. It's good for lightning bugs on fire. Or for lighting bugs on fire. Yeah. I would expect so. It's ironically one of the best. Yeah. I mean, right now, I'll be honest with you, a lot of my playtime has been going to Factorio. Because I've been really enjoying that game. Such an we should play. Yeah, DJ, are you in on my server? Because we do community game nights now, and we can certainly make whatchamacallit. Oh, that's what it is. You're right. I'm sorry, John. For some reason, my brain was like, oh, I need to, like, select the person and put them in. I don't know why I didn't remember that, you have to actually go up to the door. Does he do it that way? Yeah, yeah. That's probably where I got it from. A lot of the... It's funny how much... Because I know Dark Cloud 2 wasn't technically a successor to, oh, whoops. To Dark Cloud 1. But it definitely shares a lot of that same DNA. Oh. Fell off. I don't have Satisfactory, sadly. Before we actually play the game on Monday, probably grind to level 20 for the railgun. Okay, yeah. I'm fine with that. Unfortunately, I was saying this earlier in stream, but I don't know if you heard. Work has gotten really insane for me. It'll be ending June 13th. So, that's when my schedule should return to normal, but for now I'm gonna have a wonky schedule. So I'm sorry for that. Wanting to play it with more people? And play it more with people? Yeah, I mean, I do want to play it more. It's not that... I'm not trying to be negative about it. Sorry. You can tell how little brain power I have right now. Why is it the nose and eye trees near the river condition hasn't been met? Don't get that. Because this is the river. These are the nose and eyes. Do I need to, like, move them? Do I need to swap them? Oh, Satisfactory, you mean. Sorry. Yeah, sadly, I mean... I would play it if I had it, but, I just don't even own it. So... As you can imagine, I'm not as confident with, a PlayStation controller. Sometimes I just make weird mistakes like that. Really not clear on why that condition has not been met, but I do need more stuff for trees anyway, so I should probably just go do a dungeon or two to get some materials. What's your playstyle, or at least the style when I play? I didn't really know there was a particular playstyle. Yeah, I moved the gardener in. Oh, do I need to... Oh, you know, I might need to talk to him. Sorry, this is what happens when I'm, like, super tired. My brain was just like, good, you're in there, now you go do the thing. I don't think... Oh, really? Oh, okay. I thought you would have to, like, command him to do it. Stealth and armor penetration. Interesting. Literally all I did was, like, shoot at bugs. I didn't have, like, a particular style. For some reason you can do stealth. I mean, that's pretty cool. Just gonna stand alone. An empty house for all eternity, yes. Just as God intended. By God, I mean me! Got a Geostorm. You got a disease. only we did this a few months back. Take you to space Vietnam. I do remember people making a big deal out of that. Malivian Creek. Yeah. I remember people were talking about it. Dare you! How dare you! Okay, Prog! Thank you for stopping by, you precious and wonderful being. Have a good one. I'm so glad I can bully you without restraint. Ah! Sorry, I should focus on the battles. Are you sure you don't... Helldivers? I definitely have it. I haven't played it in a little while, but... Also, I should see if I can build up my weapons any. It'll probably make this process a little easier. Oh, Satisfactory. Oh. I don't remember having it, but I might. You know what it might be? Maybe someone in my Steam family has it. So, like, I technically have access to it. I don't remember buying it on my own. Oh, yeah. It reminds me of the forest from Ocarina of Time. Yes, there's a good reason for that, because to my understanding, the developers did want Dark Cloud, or at least Sony wanted Dark Cloud to be their kind of Legend of Zelda. Well, if I do have access, I'd be interested in playing Satisfactory. I heard it's basically Factorio, but in 3D. So... Although, I am pretty committed to Factorio right now, because I'm going to be streaming with Hart tomorrow, and Hart and I will play... No, I shouldn't have done that. I admit the combat's still a little weird for me. So what is Sans? I am. I'm a boomer, okay? I've accepted it. I'm playing boomer games, and not super modern games like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, because I'm a pleb. I get it. You can say it. Super modern games that are 30. Yeah, that's how modern games are, Sans. Modern games are just remakes of old games, but worse. And I hate that I'm not entirely joking. Dang it. Just like Shadow of the Colossus. Don't let Pixel hear you say that. Oh yeah, that's right, Max died. Well... Well, if you know what they say, that sucks. I don't even know if I can revive him. Do I have a thing that can revive? I forget, can healing items revive? Evidently not. Okay. Yeah. It took me a minute, but I don't think I have any on me. So for now, I'm just gonna have to make do without Max here. Yeah, R.I.P. Max. I think you mean Robin, because his voice actor is the same as Robin from Teen Titans, and that makes me very happy. Or Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia, but I haven't played Tales of Symphonia. My friend did, and he called Max a budget Lloyd, which is incorrect, but you know. We look past our friend's flaws. Will, if you hear this, I'm sorry, I'm just joking. Or am I though? Also, I should warn, this probably won't be a very long stream, just because I'm very just brain dead from so little sleep. I know I keep mentioning it, but it's like something poking the back of your head constantly. Where it's like, you can forget about it for a little bit, but then suddenly it just pokes you. And you're like, oh yeah, that's a thing. You found bread. Got this bread, gamers. And also, Sans, I'm so sorry I didn't say hi. It's good to see you. I was too busy focusing on your snark. I'm just kidding. I was actually focusing on how wrong you were. Of course, the one thing... Oh, actually... Oh, I do have... Oh, okay. I do have the Fairy Saw. I was gonna say, of course the Fairy Saw is in the one enemy I haven't killed. but I just forgot I had it. Excuse me. Like I said, very tired. Tired and ready to be hired. It's just... I'm ready to be hired for a lobotomy. No, they don't hire people for that. I know, I'm just trying to think of things. Just trying to be funny. I can go to bed right now. Also, I know I asked you about Earthbound, but have you played Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, John? Because I really love the game. Paper Mario's great. Yeah, I have a really bad habit of Paper Mario games where I get stuck on the final boss and then just give up. It's a really awful habit. I know I should get it fixed. I probably still have the save file somewhere. Honestly, same. Thank you. I was starting to feel like an insane person because everyone I told that to would be like, "Come on, man, you couldn't just finish it?" I was like, "No, it was really hard," and then I just got sidetracked. I didn't want to like grind for 50 years. I don't play the games for the fighting, so when there's nothing to reward me for fighting the boss, I can't really finish. Actually, where's in the Dark Cloud game? Really? Final levels are so boring. I'm surprised. If anything, I would have said that Dark Cloud games were better in that respect, because like usually you're at the like end of a long story, and at least the first game had the like giant mech thing. No, I can't carry any more items. No. You know what? I should spectromize all these fish. Who needs them? Stop at the paintings, really? Replay these games. Wow. That surprises me. I mean, it's fine. I'm not trying to give you a hard time or anything. I'm just surprised. That's what I was trying to say. It bothers me that when you synthesize stuff, it goes to that menu, but then you can't synthesize again until you leave that menu. It's weird. There, I have room for it. Seriously? Okay, never mind. I just wasted all that time. But yeah, this is my first time playing the second game. The first game, obviously, I streamed it a while back, but I had played it a little bit earlier, like at my friend's house. Oh, thank you, finally. Awesome. Moles in video games, pain. They are always a pain. Have you noticed this? My least favorite moles are the ones in ToeJam and Earl. Those little things were so hard to kill. Should sell off others. Actually, can I like destroy the weapon? I can spectrumize it. Let's try it. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's try it again. Oh, interesting. It gives you different things. Cyclone. Just what I need. Oh my god. It takes 4 points and it only gives you 1? What a ripoff. I just need to increase its beastness. Its beast boyness. Sorry, my brain might be a little fixated on Teen Titans after I brought up Robin. Mole, how dare you! I just used a holy water on myself. I don't know, for as I don't even want to say janky necessarily, but like as like kind of off-kilter as these games are, I do really enjoy them. I call them moles for nothing, yeah. I'm gonna chop them up and make guacamole out of them. Props to you if you get that reference. I have to say, holding R1 and then pressing X to pick these up, it's very weird, whatchamacallit, weird solution. I feel like most games nowadays would have like a contextual pickup option. Because X is for attack anyway, so... feel like if you're gonna pick up a rock, you're probably not using it right next to... Oh, yes, I should heal. You're right. My defense is not very high, so I really need to be careful. I think I got used to having decently high defense towards the end of Dark Cloud 1. I forgot that you can die pretty quickly if you're not careful. Although, if you do ever end up seeing my earlier streams of this, you'll note that I make that mistake quite a few times. I do like the items that drop are like from the first game, the like... Oh god, I forget what they're called. My brain wants to say Atlagas, because, but I know that's a character from HeroScape, so I don't remember what they're actually called. The little party balloon things. I did it. And I got some holy water. Oh wait, did I not kill every enemy? Oh, I see. No. Bad chess. No. Actually, I should heal. You can call me weak, but it's hard for me to adjust without autosave. I just got so used to autosave in my games. So my new roommate has a pet snake. Aww. What kind of snake? I remember, oh gosh, like 2nd grade or something, we had a class like pet snake, and we got to see a live feeding session.
Looks like we got them all.
It's a corn snake? Oh, okay. Do I not? Oh, okay, there it is. Do I not have it? It was traumatizing for the students to see the snake swallow mice whole. For some, it was. Especially, well, not especially me, but, like, it was for me a little bit. I initially wanted to see it because I was like, oh, that's a really interesting thing to see. But I think I just got upset seeing an animal eat another animal. I eventually stopped looking. Oh, I should swap to Max so we can try and build up his weapon. Oh, he needs a lot. I remember we dissected frogs in the 7th grade. Never did find the pancreas, even the teacher couldn't find it. I had to dissect frogs in I think it was high school? Was it high school? Or was it middle school? Pretty sure it was high school. I wasn't actually as traumatized by it as you'd think. For someone who generally didn't like seeing animals hurt, you'd think it would have bothered me, but for some reason, just it didn't get to me. I guess it was the fact that, like, the frog was already, like, frozen and stuff. I don't know. Just my brain wasn't as bothered by it. But it definitely was slimy and gross. That I remember. I don't think kids need that hands-on experience. I get what you mean. It's durability. I want scales. General scales. From Star Fox Adventures. I think hands-on lessons are generally good for kids. Like, I mean, especially nowadays, I think a lot of teachers have trouble getting students interested in the subject matter, so, like, a hands-on thing is an easy way to be like, look, you're actually doing a thing. Teaching kids how to murder. But we already do that on TV. Violence on movies and sex on TV. That's what it is. Shame if I was not knowing how to read. See, I don't necessarily know that I would say... Oh, Katie! Hey! Welcome, welcome! I'm enjoying the game so far. It is really cool. Sorry, I was in a topic about dissecting frogs, but I was gonna say, I think kids having problems these days is more a factor of, like, the parents than it is really the kids. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there are definitely kids that don't want to have to learn stuff, but, like... Do you have any other... Oh, I tons of them. I legitimately think most teachers in America are not very good. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but, it's one of those things where I think, at least in my experience, a lot of them had been teaching for so long that they kind of were just exhausted by it all. And it's like, at that point, it's not helpful to anyone, you know? Too big for... I don't know. Technology... I mean, I'm not saying technology has been, like, 100% positive or anything, but, distracted you from your set? Yeah. No, it's okay. My brain is so scattered because I'm not sleeping well. So. But, like, I think technology is only causing a problem because parents are giving their kids unfettered access to it. So, like, I still think that's fundamentally a parent thing, even if it is technology causing that. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. Well, the thing is... well, for one thing, I'm sorry to hear it, but for two, the thing is, my job makes me wake up early, and I just didn't sleep well in general. So, I'm gonna have... My next, like, 3 weeks are gonna be craziness. You put a lot of pressure on parents nowadays, kind of hard to raise a kid, but... Yeah, no, that's... I mean, as with most problems, I think I don't think there's any, like, one thing you can point to and be like, well, that's clearly the problem. Like, I think there's a lot that can be said, but, you know, my parents put limits on, you know, what I could do with technology, so, like, I didn't grow up as super dependent on it as other people my age are, you know? And having worked at Target, there's definitely an amount of, like, parents just letting their kids do stuff, and I understand, raising a kid's hard. I'm not trying to say that, like, oh, it's so easy, you just gotta do this, but, like, it's just something you gotta do, you know? Can't point to anything clearly as the problem. That's yeah. Exactly, Katie, exactly. Younger people seem to not like the idea of having kids, and I can't blame them. Oh, yeah. I don't blame them either. I'm just saying that, like, I remember working at Target, and I saw a coworker of mine, because, like, the like, toddler toy area is always a disaster. So, this coworker spent, like, 2 hours just on this one small aisle, making it all correct, and not 5 minutes after he finished, a rambunctious child just went in and, like, destroyed it all. And it was like, the parent was there, or, like, I don't know, maybe it was, like, the grandparent, but, like, still, he was just there watching her do it, like, not even trying to stop her. He was just, like, watching her throw stuff off the shelves, and it's like, dude, say something, you know? Well, that would make good parents aren't having kids. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that the irony of it all? But, also, really hard in general, yeah, oh yeah. Like, my parents never would have allowed that sort of thing. Like, if I took something off of a shelf and threw it, my parents would be the type to be like, you're gonna be in huge trouble if you don't put that back. And, like, I knew they were serious about that, so I would put it back. Like, I just wouldn't watch my child go through the aisles of toys and just destroy everything. And just be like, oh, what can you do? Because you can do something. And I find that a lot of kids grow up that way, end up being really, really obnoxious, just people in general. Because they don't learn boundaries. I'm not ready to have children. It's understandable. I'm not ready to have children, but I do want children. I just, you know, that kind of requires the requisite of me having a girlfriend, which, not gonna happen anytime soon, I think, but, you know. Okay, at least I placed trees, so at least have the trees placed. Okay, I'm gonna look at the walkthrough again. Sorry, I'm a failure. If you're a responsible parent, you'll wait until you can afford to have kids. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's, I think that's another factor that makes it so complicated, is, like, you can't, I mean, I guess in theory you could, but, like, you really can't have kids at, like, 50 or 60, because, like, at that point, your body's practically, like, even if you could physically make it happen, like, you can't keep up with your kids the same way. So, like, there's only a specific time that it could even happen, and then it's like, well, now I need to consider, and, you know, school's getting more expensive, food's getting more expensive, just all these things getting dramatically more expensive. It's like, either have a kid now, which is irresponsible, but, like, if you want it, Or you just miss your chance, really. May or may not have some fireball. Oh no. Katie, I wish you luck on your subsequent bathroom trip. I can't afford to have kids. Old people can't physically have kids. Yeah, I mean, that's the sad thing, you know? We've put ourselves in a situation like that. I've already been an hour and a half. Oh, okay. I'm genuinely at a loss for what to do. I'm sorry. Okay, get all that stuff. Okay, let's level off first. Nothing new exciting. Okay, so there's another King Mimic on that floor. Okay, build the straw house. Okay, so yeah, we moved Gordon in. The White Seal. Okay, Rainbow Falls. Here it is. Take a few seconds. Toss the Lafreskia seed. Okay. Before Gordon can move in, he'll need a house, build a straw house, place it in the clearing, move him in, go to the future to see what this triggered. But it didn't trigger anything. Do I need to go to the future? Well, so what to do? Do everything that you can. Yeah. If you're at a loss, just stop losing. It's easy. The analysis page? Well, the thing is, I can't... The only thing that I can realistically do right now is or like somewhat, like, it says Wither Tree Restore, and I already put the nose between the eyes, and it's like nose and eye near the river, but I already put it near the river, so I don't get why that's not counting. See, because this is river, and these are the nose and eyes trees. Yeah, but they are, though. Like, I placed them as close to the river as I can. The system won't let me move it any closer. What kind of person to blow on every square inch of floor in a Metroid game? Yeah, that's, See, I don't know if I'm necessarily like that. But I'm definitely the type of person who... I don't know, sometimes struggles to think outside the box. Well, I wonder what the hitbox is. I know, the hitbox is very, very weird. Here, I'm gonna remove it just so I can place it again and show you. Because I feel like... Okay, right, so... right there. That is as close as it can possibly get to the river. And, like, it can't be too close to the other... See, I like the first game's grid placement stuff a little better. There. Okay, that's the nose. And... there. Why did that work? Why? That was... Okay, I guess we did it. I swear, I've tried that like 10 times. Yeah, I would have placed it in front the solution. The game designer. Yeah, GG. I did the exact same thing and it worked differently. Ugh. I don't like that nose. That nose is like at least twice as tall as they are.
Oh, hello. So, you were the ones who woke me.
Why does this guy sound familiar too?
Somehow I feel like
I've been recognizing so many different voices in this game, so I feel like I should probably look it up. People say that the definition of a sandwich was not. Yeah, right.
Jurak, we need you to tell us something.
It's time for you to sleep for a really long time. Okay, Katie, you sleep well. Have a good night. Hopefully the fireball doesn't cause too much trouble. His voice freaked me out because I was half paying attention. Aw, son, that's why you gotta pay full attention to be non-stop. Never forget. I'm just kidding.
We suspect he's a terrible monster who's taken over the forces of darkness.
But yes, good night, Katie. Worse than the food poisoning I got last night. You got food poisoning last night? I am so sorry.
I don't know what his true goal is, but if we let him keep at it, the whole world may disappear. He even erased you, Jurak, by destroying your origin point. We've got to stop him, or there's no telling what will happen.
No, clearly you couldn't have done that, because I exist right now.
But you keep the memories of your ancestors from the distant past. Isn't that right? So somewhere in those vast memories, you should be able to remember everything that's ever happened on this planet. You must remember something.
You'll have to go into my
Griffin.
brain to look it
Who
up.
he is,
Here, enter
where
through
he
my
is.
nose.
Please tell us, Jurak. We must know.
Griffin. Let's see. I'm afraid I don't remember.
But his voice, honestly, this is a really good
truly
voice.
Sorry.
I feel like it would be better suited to a villain, but like, still cool.
My memories must not all be back yet, I guess.
Thanks for nothing. You're the worst. Ah, yes. Thank goodness. Potato pie! Oh, yes! Give that to me. Excellent. My face when I fought my way through the Great Jacket Shoes, but he dies. Yeah, the little chests are very adorable. Thanks, I got it from the past. Wait, how do you know he's been revived? This is time travel. He technically didn't not exist. There's a rumor going around that LEGO is going to make a Great Deku Tree set, and if they do, I am going to be very excited. Wait, is it telling me to go back to the future immediately? Neko the Dolphin reference. You know, I've never played Neko the Dolphin game. I know they're well loved, but
Master
never
Jurek.
played them.
Master Jurek, do you know about the rainbow butterfly?
Let me see.
Actually, I love Echo 2. Echo 1 is long in the tooth.
Rainbow butterfly. I've heard of it. It's a very rare monster.
I just went to the past and was like, oh wait, I forgot to ask. But yeah, I know. Couldn't you have thought of that beforehand,
We'd
Max?
like to meet it if possible. What should we do?
Although I guess technically you didn't lose any time. Because it's time travel.
They like La Friche flowers.
The Friche.
You'll find the butterfly where the La Friche.
Dad's old studio made the cutscenes. Yes, yeah. I remember you saying. I honestly
Really?
want to get
Please tell us, where does that
Echo
flower
2
bloom?
on Sega CD just to see.
Now there, I'm not sure. If they're not in bloom already, you'll have to make them bloom.
And how do I do that exactly? You must germinate
Make them bloom? Ourselves?
Here, I'll give you this.
Ew, I don't want anything that comes out of his nose.
Plant that in the woods, and a bud will grow. But it takes more than that for a
Ed
flower to show.
Annunziata is actually having a studio content yet. Oh! With Mr. Bones? Really?
Need
Oh my god.
drops.
Sundrops?
They have the power to speed the growth of green.
That's so cool.
things.
Honestly. Now I want to get
Where'd you
Mr. Bones as well.
It's a kind of sap the monster Himara produces. You'll have to ask a Himara.
Hang on. Ask a monster? That's nuts.
You're nuts.
How can we talk to a monster?
You must think of that yourselves.
I'm gonna force you to use the most. Oh, really? I like her little, like, eh. Get a stun drop, you need to do something that will enable you to speak with the Himara. Obtaining this item is connected to diorama development somehow. Work on diorama. Okay. Not entirely sure I understand, but we revived Jirac, so supposedly that should clear up a few things in the diorama. Hey, 50%. It's better than 25%, which is outright. Adele and Polly and Millennium. Interesting. What do you mean I don't have enough bundles of hay? Well, I guess we gotta go back to the woods. Is it just me, or like... Well, okay, let me rephrase that. It probably is just me But I feel like this this part of the game has been taking a lot longer than it really should for me. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I've been doing this for the past, like, 3 streams. Ah, yes. The memory card in my PS2. Way too much to teach this. Yeah, this is a very, very long tutorial. If you're willing to buy a copy of Midtown Madness and send it to my dad, you open. Oh, excellent. Okay, thank you. I need to look into it because I don't know what copies of it cost. But I would want to get like a nice one, you know. And also, my friend's his birthday is later in the year, so I have a little bit of time before I do it, but... It's like 20 for Jewel Kit. Yeah, I mean, presumably I would go for a big box, but well, it depends. Depends on my financial circumstance at the time. But thankfully, my birthday is going to be coming up pretty soon, so I'm excited for that. Your friend, he's definitely more into Midtown Madness 2 than 1. I don't know if he's actually played 1. I think he had 2 as a kid, but I don't think he ever played 1. Or if he did, it was probably more for like, oh wow, so this is what the first one's like. As opposed to genuine, like, oh, I grew up with this kind of mentality, you know? I'm not so sure I'm making a whole lot of sense today. Oh. What good would bones do me? I don't need bones. And they all teleport out of my body and I just collapse. Azrael is a little bit different on 2. Yeah, I'd be curious to hear. Because, to be honest with you, I'm not entirely, sure how I would even phrase it to my friend, like, hey, I got one of the developers to sign it for you. I don't know what he did, but, like, he worked on it. Like, I would at least want to be able to say, like, yeah, he did the, you know, the programming or whatever. Like, I don't know. But do have plans. He was the director of one and the director of product management. Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is, but that is super cool. I didn't know he was the director. I thought he was... Actually, I don't know what I thought, but like... That's super cool. My friend is also planning on doing a stream of his own, where he's gonna do, like, you know, I don't want to, like, spoil it for him or anything, but, like, he's gonna do some, like, he's got, like, Lego Drome Racer things, and, like, it's really intense. He's been telling me about it, and I admit it's a little trouble to follow, because I'm not familiar with the game, but still cool. Yep, it is. That is so cool. I'd be curious why he wasn't the director on 2. I feel like it's weird to just suddenly be like, okay, different guy is director. I don't know how often that happens in the game industry. I don't know. From my plebeian mind, it seems like it would be easier to just be like, yeah, since you did the first one, you can do the second. Unless director of product management is somehow higher. Because I'll be honest, I don't understand what a lot of titles mean anymore. Like, what's the difference between a director and a producer? Like, I don't know. I know that story partially Angel had to be split into like 3 different parts around midtown because they were rushing to make Midnight Club and Spunk. Oh, that's so funny! Huh. Well, that's super interesting to know. Did you see that, like, a year ago or so, Midnight Club 2, I think? Or maybe it was the first Midnight Club, got, like, relisted on Steam briefly? It was weird. It got relisted, and I think it was a mistake because they immediately, like, delisted it, but they still honored, all the people who bought the game while it was relisted. So that was pretty cool. The launch was tough on them, but it really paid off. Oh yeah! I mean, I feel like console launches in general are very, risky. You know, like there's a lot of pressure. Yeah, the PS2's launch lineup was surprisingly not very good. It's like, you know, not to say a console is only determined by its launch lineup, but just, it's funny how it became such a successful console despite having a rougher start. You can still get unlisted games on Steam if you have a link? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Because I know you can still get delisted games if somebody still has a key for it. So, like, there are a lot of delisted games where it's like, there are still a couple of keys floating around, and so people charge a lot of money for them. I'm particularly sad because I recently watched The Legend of Korra. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. I enjoyed it. I still think Avatar The Last Airbender is better, but then again, Avatar The Last Airbender for me is like as close to perfection as you can really get with a show. So, it does feel a little unfair to judge it, but it was still a really good show, and I remembered that Platinum Games, who I really love, made a Legend of Korra video game, and I was like, oh, I want to play that, but turns out it had no physical copies, and it got delisted a long time ago, so I just can't play it now, so I'm just screwed. Thanks, Digital Future. Like, I can't even buy a secondhand copy. Because, like, Transformers Devastation and, like, Deadpool and stuff, they had physical copies, so, you know, even though they're delisted, you can still play them if you really want to. But Legend of Korra is just like, nope. Nope, it's just gone. There was a Legend of Korra game for 3DS, but it's not the same thing. I mean, I thought Jak and Daxter came out in 2000. Yeah. It's funny how that happens. Spider Lady, Spider Lady. Oh god, what? Madame Web? Madame Web? Madame Web? I heard it was really terrible, and I saw a really funny tweet that was like, the worst thing about it is that we can't gaslight Sony into putting it back into theaters like we could with Morbius. I thought that was really funny. What do you consider the best console launch layer, right? You know, that's tough. I'd have to really examine it, because a big part of me wanted to say the Switch, because even though the Switch was a little dry, it's still, I mean, Breath of the Wild as a launch title is quite strong. But it was pretty sparse for a little while, so like, I don't know if I'd necessarily say the Switch, but I don't know, there aren't that many launch lineups I feel are that... I guess in retrospect, the GameCube's was. I think it was wrong for the time, but I think a lot of the games that were there were good. And the Xbox had a pretty good launch lineup, like the original Xbox. Pretty good launch lineup. Pikmin was not, like, day one launch, but it was still, like, launch window. Because I believe it came out near the same time as Melee, which, was, like, a few months after launch. I remember watching the trailer for Pikmin on Luigi's Mansion. I didn't know that, because I never got a GameCube at launch, so, I didn't know that Luigi's Mansion was a launch title. And I do have to say, it is an odd choice for launch titles, or for a launch title, but it's a great game. It's just a shame that none of the sequels ever really hit the spot for me. 2 mechanically was fine, but it lost a lot of its, like, personality to me. I don't know, maybe if the HD re-release, like, if I can get a copy, I can play through it again to verify my feeling on it. But I just remembered thinking, like, yeah, you know, it's not what I really would have wanted. And then Luigi's Mansion 3 I streamed, and it was definitely a lot stronger, but I still feel like it had an issue with communication. But maybe I need to replay it and double check. It's interesting how they did that with launch games. Halo had trailers for other games on it. Yeah. Well, Halo, I mean, basically any new IP is a scary proposition for any company, really. Because I remember Crackdown 1 did so well partially because it had the Halo 3 demo bundled with it. But then people played Crackdown and was like, oh yeah, this is actually a really good game. So, it Blinks. Oh, I you know what? Real talk, I actually want to do a Blinks stream, because I played Blinks as a kid, and I enjoyed it. Well, again, I played it at a friend's house, so, like, memories of it are very vague and very short. Blinks the Time Sweeper. Who, apparently they originally wanted to be the Xbox, like, mascot, which is hilarious. Friend said he liked Blinks. Yeah, I liked what I played of it. I have a feeling this chest here is a mimic. Oh. Wow. No, it has to be this one, then. Oh wow, they were all real. How about that? Ironic that they wanted to use Blinks, not Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but at the time, I don't remember when they acquired Rare, but I thought the Xbox was already at least, like, pretty out there. No, I don't think released, but like... But like, they had already talked about it and shown it off and stuff, so... I think it was a little bit late for that. Oh, there's the Mimic. Because Star Fox Adventures was Rare's last home console game for Nintendo. Say yes. Which is funny, I've heard a lot of people say it's a fine enough game, just not a great note to end on when it comes to that era. To be honest with you, I'm curious as to what Rare's position is nowadays. Because I know they made Sea of Thieves, and that did decently well. I know they made Grounded, which apparently is another, like, decent game. I think Rare's working on a new project. Yeah, well, aren't they working on something else as well? That, like, they announced a long time ago and have always just put on the back burner. I could be misremembering. Isn't it like Everwild or something? Do you guys remember Deep Down from Capcom? Banjo 4. No, Microsoft has made it quite clear they don't like Banjo. No, I don't have... You know what? As sad as I am, I think I need to kind of just call it for tonight. Because it's getting close to 9, and with how horribly I slept last night, I want to at least try and make up for that. Maybe I'll... Everwild. Yeah, okay, so it is Everwild. Announced in 2019. Yeah. I mean, if it's good, I'm happy for them, but it does make me sad to imagine that, like, Conqueror and Banjo and stuff aren't gonna get new entries. Yeah, now that I've saved, thank you all so much for stopping by, saying hi, and chatting and following and stuff. I really, really appreciate it. I try and stream every other day, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific, although for the next, like, 3 weeks, my schedule's really thrown off because of work. So, I will keep you updated. If you're not in my Discord already, I recommend joining, so that way you can keep up to date with, you know, if I'm gonna be able to stream or not. Connect Sports 4? Oh my god. I would laugh so hard. Maybe that's like a future April Fool's gag that they've got planned. But yes, we're gonna raid Groovy, because Groovy is doing a 12-hour stream of Paper Mario, and it's rare that I get to raid Groovy, because Groovy streams late in the night, and I generally don't. So, can the Series X even support the Kinect? I think it can. The thing is, Microsoft made an adapter when the Xbox One X launched, so that way you could use your Kinect with the One X, because the One X didn't have a native just port. So I imagine you could probably get it working on the Series X if you had that adapter, but I don't know for sure, actually. I'd have to look into it. But yes, yeah, when we get to Groovy, we're gonna have a custom raid message, but just give me 1 second to set that all up. So yeah, when we get into his chat here, I'm gonna type it. Paper Groovy, have some chalky milk, 'cause you're epic. There, copy and paste that, and send that in Groovy's chat when we get there. No, he just went on break. No, how dare you? And no, we're still gonna raid, but, yeah. Thank you all so much for stopping by, saying hi, and all that. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later, and let's go raid. Bye!